right, whoa, what's going on? Hey, Almanac, what's going on? I ain't seen you in a while. When you gonna post some content? It's nice to see you. Hope you have I hope y'all have a great Christmas last night. I know I did. I could feel it in my stomach. All that food, especially the rainbow cake and shit. Man, it was really nice to see y'all. So, yeah, what's going on, everybody? Well, let me type this in here. Let me type my little disclaimer in here. Push the like button and subscribe. So yeah. So what's going on, everybody? I'm glad y'all coming here and talk with your boy for a bit. Now I'm going to play a little clip in a second, but yeah, all this food I ate. Oh yeah, I really felt it last night. But you know what I did? I gave up soda. I gave up soda for like I believe 12 days. I gave up soda, and as soon as I gave that up, because once you drink soda, even diet soda, that's gonna make you crave a lot of stuff that you don't want. So since I quit soda, even diet soda, I went into accidental fasting. Like there's been one point where I went like 18 hours without eating, and another point where I went like almost 24 hours without eating, and that's because I didn't drink any soda. I just drank predominantly water. I just drank water, period. I didn't drink any fruit juice. I didn't drink any Coke Zero or none of this zero calorie drinks that have all the other chemicals in it. That all those dopamine in it that's gonna make you crave a lot of stuff that you don't want. So I just drank some water, and as soon as I drank some water and ate some water based foods, that's gonna just fill me up. It's gonna make me even fuller. It's gonna make me not want to eat for a few hours. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's been happening, especially in Christmas. I ain't drinking any soda in Christmas either. I just ate some food, but I'm not gonna eat all that shit. After Christmas, I'm not gonna eat too much of that stuff, especially the leftovers. I'm trying to eat correctly, if you will, and last night I have another channel that I'm not going to bring to this channel here, but I got another channel that got a lot of commenters that don't normally come to that channel. They gonna correct me on one. They gonna like jump out windows because I made one mistake on it, and especially the latest person that says, "Oh, you resemble the Grinch that stole Christmas with all your misinformation." Now I said, first of all, man, if you don't come up here with disrespect, I'm going to resemble your ass up out of here. But then they doubled down. He doubled down a couple times, and that's why I blocked his ass. That's on another channel. How you doing, Amber? Nice to see you. How's your Christmas? So yeah, that's what happens. So I ain't gonna put up with no disrespect on the comment section. No, on that channel or any other channel that I have. Where trolls come in just doing the most. Now I'll just clip them right then and there. So it's just one little mistake that I easily corrected, and they jumping out windows over it. Anyway, enough of that. And that happened last night too, during Christmas. Christmas wasn't over yet, but that happened last night. So they really need to get a grip. So anyway, Christmas is over, and back to reality, if you will. I'm going to play a little clip in a bit, and it's about Nintendo Switch. Now, I don't know if anybody had Nintendo Switch or the kids have Nintendo Switch. I stopped gaming a while ago, like 7 years ago. So I'm not that familiar with the Nintendo Switch, other than it's a handheld. There's a handheld that costs like $500 if you buy it, if a game comes with it. Apparently, somebody said they had to pay more for it. They had to pay like $4.99 for it without the game at GameStop, and I'm going to get to that. But as far as consoles go, the last one I bought was a PlayStation 5, and that was like 5 years ago. It's a digital one. I had to pay more from a shopping network because they didn't have it in stores. And it's still in the box to this day because I just didn't feel like opening it. I bought an Xbox Series S too. I bought that in the late 2000, and that's still in the box. That's still unopened. That's still collecting dust. At least the box is. So yeah, I haven't been gaming since 2018. It's been a while. So without further, I'm just gonna get to this bullshit. As soon as I can get this other screen here. No, I don't like it like that. There you go. Maximize. Let's maximize. No. Well, that's the best I'm going to do. Let's play this shit. And she's going to talk about and she's going to talk about the lack of compatibility that this console has.
Y'all, let me tell you something that oh my God, I'm so aggravated with. So my kids have the Switch, the first Switch, right? And then today, Neil got Switch 2. He got the Nintendo Switch 2. Put a 1 in chat if any of your kids have the new Switch. Because I found something out that pissed me off. I'll wait. Does it monitor health info? What? Happy holidays. The Ring?
No, she's talking about the smart ring. I never heard of the smart ring before. I heard of smartwatches, but the smart ring, I know it monitors something, but I don't even know what it looked like. I just now discovered it today when I heard her clip.
So, yeah, I think so. Happy holidays. Okay, so TJ, let me tell you what I found out because my son got it. We got Neil the new Switch too for Christmas today. Did you know? Yeah, the watches measure your health, and so do the rings.
Hold on. Let's pause. Oh, Almanac says it's new. It looks like a wedding band. It monitors. Oh, okay. Oh, now that we got the clarification on that, it's like So I think it's like a wedding band or a wedding band that monitors your health. Okay.
New games, Blue. You cannot use. Look, y'all. I would be embarrassed to tell you that I probably have spent well over $1,000 in games for their first Switch 1. You have to buy Switch 2 games for Switch 2. They cannot play all those games.
That's not true. That is not true. In fact, I'm going to show you proof. I'm going to show you proof. Does Nintendo Switch 2 play Switch 1 games? And will Nintendo? And it says so right here. I'm gonna show you proof. I'm gonna show you proof that she's lying. It says, will your favorite? It said, it says the Nintendo Switch 2 arrives on June 5th and will nearly backwards compatibility. Not every title makes the cut. So they're saying that not all games from the Nintendo Switch 1 is going to make the cut. That doesn't mean it's not backwards compatible. It's just that not every game from the first system is going to make it. Is going to operate on a Switch 2. So she needed to do some due diligence before even making that unnecessary statement. So let's go back to. I'm gonna close these windows. Let's continue on.
That I have bought. You know, we were thinking, okay,
hold on.
He wants to.
I'm gonna say the ring. It tracks your BP, steps, sleeps, lots of patterns. Don't the iPhone has an app where it can do all that too? I think it does. But let's continue with this one.
The Switch 2, well, at least he'll get use of all those games on the Nintendo, because he's got a lot of games on the Nintendo network. He can't use them for the Switch 2. That really pisses me off. You know why they're doing that, so you have to buy more. No, they're not compatible, Tammy. They are not. No,
they are compatible. It's just that the games he got doesn't. Some of the games that he got doesn't fit the system. That doesn't mean the Nintendo Switch 2 isn't compatible.
Compatible, and by the grace of God, that kid would have. Well, we would have ended up getting one off of the Nintendo network today.
Right. Right. Maybe some didn't make the cut.
Before I walked out of Best Buy last night, my little tech buddy said, "Hold on a minute, girl. I'm going to tell you one bad thing about this. You have to buy Switch 2 games for the Switch. So if you buy the Switch 2 for your kids, be prepared to shell out at least $100 for a game or two." So let me tell you the second part that pissed me off, okay?
Well, of course you got to buy Nintendo Switch 2 games for that system. I mean that's left unsaid.
The console itself.
Hold up. What's going on, Alexander? It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. We're talking about Nintendo Switch 2 here.
The game console was $499, okay? I want you to think about this. The Nintendo Switch 2 cost me $499 yesterday. Guess how much the new Mario Kart game cost. I just want y'all to guess how much the new Mario Kart game cost. I did not buy it from Best Buy either. I bought the Mario Kart game from GameStop, which is supposed to be a little cheaper. I want you guys to guess how much I paid for that damn game.
What we got here, we got Nintendo Switch 2 talk. And she's claiming that you have to pay like $499 for the system itself. When the actual MSRP on the solo system is $449. What's going on, Perplex? How you doing? Yeah, the actual system is $449. They have a bundle that has the game in question that comes with it that costs like $500. And even GameStop is selling the bundle for $500. So she's bugging.
Brenda Sue got it. I paid $89. $89. Now, to be fair, $5 was replacement. So, let's go ahead and say that I paid about $82.
I don't think Nintendo Switch 2 games cost like $89. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it costs that much. No, I could be wrong, but I haven't gamed in a while. I haven't gamed in 7 years. I just watch Let's Play on YouTube, and that's it. But I don't think those games cost like $90.
Yeah, it was like $89, but
no, $500 ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. I mean, that cost more than a PlayStation 5 did years ago, and that's digital too. It costs more than a digital PlayStation 5 when it first came out.
$5 charge in case he breaks it. I can bring the game back, but that damn game was $89. Does it have DLC? I don't. Girl, don't get.
She didn't buy the bundle. I can tell she didn't buy the bundle. I didn't know what they had bundles that's like $499. That the game came with the system. The Mario Kart came with the system. So either she clearly missing the boat, or I don't know if she's bullshitting people.
Give me the line. I'll have to ask Christian. Why would anyone spend that on a game? No madness. That's literally the only game that he wanted. He wanted that console for that game. So
she probably bought the bundle. She's just selling everybody wolf tickets. I know she's selling the chat right here some wolf tickets. Well, no, it costs $500, $540 after taxes.
And not only that, no madness.
Exactly.
That's the going rate for their games. And they don't. Yeah, Brenda Sue, I don't have any physical copies anyway to go trade in. We're afraid that our kids are going to break the little cartridges, so I buy most of their games are electronic. I know, no madness, it's crazy, but honest to God, I didn't see anything much cheaper than that.
Exactly.
I'm
a Switch 2 cost.
Enough that we have to pay out the ass for the actual console, but then you want to charge an arm and a leg.
No, granted, you have to pay out the ass for a console, but with the game, she's just inflating what she spent on it. That's all that is.
For the game too. So I'm going to be honest with y'all. I could only pay the game for right now because I mean, with the game and the console, that was
Yeah.
almost $700. It was like six and some change. And I got 5 kids. That's just one, you know.
I got 5 on it. Right.
But he's happy, you know. Like, if he's happy, I'm happy. That's all that matters to me. But yeah, it was just crazy. That is expensive, Regina. It is. Absolutely. And then I got another one who he wanted the Oculus.
That was basically it. She's talking about some Oculus. I guess that it's like a visor, it's like a virtual reality glasses and shit. But my main topic, at least for this segment, is the Nintendo Switch, and her saying that she overspent for it at GameStop. I bet you if GameStop were to watch her videos, they gonna say she's lying her ass off. I guarantee they're gonna say she's lying her ass off because it's like $500 plus tax with the game. It's like $450 without it, and I don't buy games anymore. Shoot, I might buy a PlayStation 6 if it comes out, and then not open it, just like I did the other 2 systems that I bought years ago. That's crazy. I bought PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S, and I haven't even opened it. It's still on the shelf to this day. Both of them. I mean, it's still in the box to this day. That's crazy. She said she wanted herself to give her $100. Oh man, that's crazy. That is crazy. He said she want her subs to pay for it. That is crazy. But I didn't want to jump on a bash the BJ bandwagon, but her price gouging of the chat is as a topic of itself. So I'm gonna get off this pack, and I'm gonna get into a case where a toddler left her house from her house to the daycare without the mom's acknowledgement. I'm finna get to that. So off of this pack, right quick, let me set it up. This thing is slow. It's molasses. That's what happens when you have StreamYard. You're paying $80 a month for that shit. Here it goes. She wants her subs to buy it. Yeah, I wish I would ask subs to buy my shit. If I had like 10,000 subs. That ain't gonna happen. That is not going to happen. I'm gonna see if I can go live this Saturday. It's gonna be later on. Let's get it.
Daycare is interrupted by something no one expects. A 3-year-old girl shows up at the front door alone.
Now, there you go.
Parent, no guardian, no one looking for her. A witness tells dispatch she's been there nearly 30 minutes and still no adult has appeared.
Damn. Not an adult in sight. Bear with me, this StreamYard is wonky.
Officers are sent to find out how a toddler managed to leave home, cross unknown streets, and arrive at daycare before anyone even noticed she was gone.
Okay. Do we know who?
They go to our daycare.
Oh, okay, so we know the parents and everything?
They just started going to our daycare.
She's not related? Okay.
Right.
They live right across the street.
Right across the street, okay. So do you have their name? Can I get the names and everything?
Okay.
204, 201. I'm going to walk in the office. Have you seen her?
Yeah, I saw her.
Where was she walking from?
She looked like she was coming from the store.
Okay.
I just so happened to be standing outside talking to the CDA people about my credentials.
Okay.
And I just seen her run down the street. She came through the gate, opened up these gates by herself, and came in. And since we've been out here, this has been going on.
That's crazy. How she managed to do all that? And how did the mom not watch her? Well, what was the mom doing? I bet you she was probably on her cell phones. Excuse me, that's reminding me. Well, let's get to the topic of cell phones right quick before I continue this. You know, when I do my morning walking every day, I see these parents looking at their cell phones, walking their children to school. I'm like, what you doing on your cell phones? I mean, your kids could have been ran over by a car when they crossed the street, and instead of just watching the children, they're looking at their cell phones. Why don't you drop them off first, then look at your fucking cell phones? That kills me. Anyway, let's get back to this.
I said about 20 minutes. Nobody has come looking for her. So that means she's out here by herself.
Okay.
She's not even before then.
Okay. And we know who her parents are.
Damn, she said the 4-year-old got here all by herself. She opened the gates and everything by herself. And nobody brought her here.
They come to her school?
Yeah, they just started coming here. Maybe this might be the third week.
Okay.
But from what I'm hearing, just neighborhood talk, this is a normal occurrence that they see her 12 at midnight walking around in a t-shirt and her underwear, no shoes.
Wow.
That DCF came just about a week or so ago, took her out the house with mom, but mom.
Damn, what was the mom doing? The kid was walking outside the house with a t-shirt on 12 in the morning. That kid could have been shot. And the mom wouldn't have noticed. She would have noticed that. What are these parents doing?
Mom is the one that's been coming to pick her up. So whoever they put her in the house with clearly has given her back to mom.
Okay.
And it doesn't seem like mom even knows she's missing.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out.
But this is normal, so I'm like, okay, the system is failing because why has no right? You have kids get taken out of the house from their parents' pension them, but she's always walking around the neighborhood by herself.
Right.
And they're not doing anything. They haven't taken her from the parents.
Okay. All right. So I'll see if I can find the DCF.
Because this is about because I know I have to call too since I saw her.
Well, DCFS or CPS, to me, that's a C tier organization. As far as keeping your kids safe from environments, you know, for the most part, they're not going to take the children from environments that are uninhabitable. That's not going to happen. Sometimes they do, but most times they don't.
This is not the first time she's come up here by herself.
Yeah.
And the parent doesn't even know. This is about the third or fourth time she's come just walk on campus and just like, hey.
Okay. Is she okay in the office for a second?
I'm sure.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna talk to the office here. We'll be right in.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, she does. She's been enrolled here for this should be about the third. But this is even before she was enrolled. She has just come on campus.
So it's been really she's doing all the time.
Yeah, but she's not even, and nobody still has come looking for her. She's not bored for next month. From what the other teacher said, she's still dressed from yesterday. I guess that's what she wore to school yesterday. And
Also, she had the same clothes this day that she had the day before. Well, these parents don't care nowadays. These parents, they just don't care. They in tune with the internet. They in tune with Instagram. For real.
like I was telling you, just from asking around, that she's always wandering the neighborhood by herself all hours of the night. Supposedly, the older brother is touching them, and yeah.
I'm going.
What? Man, it just get better, man. Now they're claiming that their siblings are touching them. So that's why the toddler is like walking outside the house because the toddler is getting touched by one of the siblings. It's a messed up household.
I can talk with them. Thank you. Yeah, so from what they were saying, that DCF has already been notified about this.
From my understanding, DCF has already removed the kids not so long ago.
Yeah.
And apparently they're back. Or DCF may have removed them
And somebody
put them in custody of the father. And the father may have just brought them back.
Right. Yeah.
Because the father was having to bring one of them to Mexico Elementary and then from Orlando.
Okay, this is the mother and the information.
Yeah. So
Yeah. And that's the child, and DCF has been called within the last couple of weeks 2 to 3 times. People are always trying to take the girl back home. It's just a lot.
DCFS ain't shit. Why do they have to be called way too many times to get the kid removed from a bad environment? Why multiple phone calls? Why not just one call and they'll look into it and then investigate? But why multiple calls? That's why that organization is C tier. It barely made C tier. It works like 64% of the time.
And so one time they were saying DCF, the mom was telling me, well, DCF met my sister is somewhere cheaper, but my sister told me I gotta come get my baby. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But they enrolled out of daycare because DCF gave the referral.
Gotcha.
Because I guess DCF there was on some type of leaks with DCF. But like now, I'm calling her this morning, like, where are the kids? Because we got a cutoff time.
Yeah.
She didn't answer, and then we see the baby walking by herself. So it's like if she, and just like I told her, just bring the kids to the school every day.
Yeah.
Just bring them to school. But she said it's something about her lock.
This is Grandpa.
Is it Grandpa?
She's here. Yeah.
You know his name?
Somebody with a walker was telling her, I'm thinking it was the little short guy that plays dominoes.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that might have been him we were talking about. Then she wound up coming here.
What? So she going to school, and when I left, I took her brother to school over here at the Master. And her mother left her sleeping. She when I come out the door, they got all kind of things on the knob so she can't get out. I don't know how she get out. Where she?
She got out because the mom ain't watching her. That's how easily toddlers can get out the house when they're not being monitored, especially by parents that don't even care. And you see why public schools get jacked up, because they get parents instead of acting their role, they act like their children's friends. So that's why you're gonna see a lot of homeschooling.
So are you watching her, or is the mom watching her? Or?
Smash the like button and subscribe.
Yeah.
But I walked on down this way, and that was shit right here. Why she want to go to school? She go to what is it, daycare or? Yeah, she go to daycare right there.
All right, just give me one quick second. So yeah, 3-year-old. This is the grandfather here. Yeah, 3-year-old's out running. Have you done this before?
Yeah. With 6 he's big old Keista Harris.
Yeah. So you don't know this then? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I guess you ran out again. That's my thing. Did you report to DCF?
So I haven't actually dealt with this specific issue, but I've dealt with that household. And I know of this issue. I've never actually been the one to respond. Like I've been this specific issue.
So apparently the kid, I guess, got out of the house. The dad said, or the grandpa said he left, and I guess the kid was off in their sleep, but the kid got out. And what's the note saying? The kid run them down here, then ended up coming into the school. And that's what they called us. So, do you have an ID on you by chance? You have an ID on you? Yeah. Dispatch 2096 chance. Oh, I got it. Dispatch 2012. Come 1x4 DM.
The mama's got a bunch of damn kids. I'm listening, but all right, Lori. I appreciate you coming. Anyway.
Okay, no worries. So all the kids were taken away. She said, "I'll come back." So I had to look into when that is. If there's open case or finding open.
I think I heard them say all the kids were taken away. Originally, they were given to the father. Then the father didn't want them, so that's why they're back into this woman's custody. So I guess on this occasion, DCFS slightly worked, but the kids end up back in that house anyway. Excuse me.
Oh, there might already be an open case. I'm trying to figure out if there's tip for a thing. You listen to this other.
It's been off and on, so we're trying to figure out where it's going. You've got the daughter, the little girl down that's back there. Okay. So she's working DCF. She's been involved with this family off and on. She was there when the kids were originally taken away, and now we're trying to look and see if there's a current open case or a new DCF case involving all this. Okay. We're trying to figure out all the pieces because the same officer obviously has never been out here every single time. So I've been out here in a couple of weeks. I don't know what I'm missing on. But for the time being, we're going to call DCF, but we're going to go back to the house because that's where the mom is. And we're going to take the child back to the house and try and figure all that out. And then get DCF and our people involved. And see if you could bring that. Yeah, if you could bring that.
How much could be that?
Yes. So I don't have a good answer for that, unfortunately. I don't know. I know that when it comes to taking kids away, it's extremely difficult for the state to do that. There's a lot of steps that they want.
Hello.
Say hi.
There's the towel right there. They obviously blurred her out. They're not gonna show her face because he's young. Yep, she walked out. She walked out of that house several times, especially in this case.
Normally, that's the desired outcome. Especially with them having.
Was she here yesterday?
No.
Was she wearing the same clothes?
A lot. If you have them.
Is she in pull-ups or anything, or is she pull-ups or is she wearing underwear?
I think you were underwear. Her teacher said it was simple. I didn't see her yesterday.
Okay.
Okay, so
how you doing?
You should have all that documented.
I'm fine.
Yeah. There's hold on a second.
We're going to give it now.
No, I haven't seen this. I'm just blind reacting to it. I'm sure I haven't seen it either. So so shortly they're gonna go to this woman's house. That's nice.
They took all the kids out of that home, and when she regained custody of them, and I don't know how she regained custody, because usually if you've got to take away, like, there's a lot of stuff you got to get through to prove that, like, you can.
Now whoever they're giving those kids to didn't want them, so that's how the kids got back in his mother's custody. So nobody else want to watch these kids, so let's put them back. Put them back to the same household that they got taken from. Excuse me.
Sure, but I spoke to our community person, and she said that mom got custody approved back, like it was approved for her to have custody again of kids. So I'm not sure exactly what all occurred with all these cases, but I'll get you a business card before we take off with their case number, and then if there's a current DCF case, I'm gonna talk to the officer, or I'm gonna open a new one, and we're gonna keep working through this and figure out a better solution. No, you don't have to do anything. I'll get you that case number here in a second, okay? Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's crazy.
So what's the deal? I don't know yet. Anthony's gonna call me back. She's looking into the case. She's gonna come out to the house, but she's looking into this. She's coming out now.
This must be her house.
Quit doing that. You guys won't do that. She like, okay, I just started to do it.
Yeah, she know how to open that little thing, a little strap on the knob.
They broke. She broke. Open up. I told you.
We need this control in the most sense, mostly because of
Oh,
her.
and Dad was just he said he would come over here looking at y'all. I told you, I didn't tell come text help me
Dad
help.
ain't getting the kids no matter what. And he ain't passed no background anyway, so he can't take the kids.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so it's gonna be your sister.
No, I don't know. My friends. It's DJ and her. Look,
But they all gotta go.
Boy, did she say they all got to come out of the household? They're taking them away again? Did I hear that right?
how many got in there, girl? Where those all coming from? Whoa, how you got stuck in there?
Just a breeze here.
You ready to go back to daycare? Yeah, you ready? That's where we gonna go. Oh, thank you. What's that? Oh, you gotta let me mix it up again. Alright, nope. Say abracadabra. They're gone. Is it in your ear? It's in this ear over here. Oh wait, no, I see it. There it is. Let's go to daycare, all right? Alright, see you. You don't need no jacket. Where's your jacket at? Where's your jacket at? You don't know?
So not only she walked out the house wearing the same stuff, but she walked out the house not wearing a jacket, and it's like it could have been like 40 degrees. She could have caught a cold or something, or she could have caught pneumonia. That's trifling.
Bless
touch it. In your ear? It was right here. How was it in your ear?
It's waiting on you.
Go get your jacket, girlie. We can't play anymore. We gotta go get your jacket, all right?
Come on, baby. Come on. You gonna take them.
All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
YouTube is on some bullshit. Now I ain't got nobody watching. They're pulling people away from stream. They messed up. They messed up.
Let's go to daycare.
All right, thank you. I'll see you later, okay? All right, take care. All right. Well, you guys go around. I'll be speed up down the system.
DCF took custody of every child in the home, and it was later discovered they should never have been returned to their mother in the first place.
Oh, so they took every single one of them children. They took every single one of them. Good. Nope. They took every single one of them children out the household. Again. That is inexcusable. I'm gonna say hopefully those kids are in a better environment. Sorry about that. Let me get my words together here. Hopefully the kids are in a better environment, never to come back to the household. So anyway, that's basically all I got for you guys today. I hope y'all have a wonderful holidays. I look forward to the New Year's and all that stuff. It's just another day for me, but everyone else, I hope it, like I said, I hope you have a good weekend, good holidays, and I appreciate you guys coming to a stream. I'm going to be signing off for now, and I'll see you guys next time.